Okay, we are on. What is going on, curly crew? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today we're going to be learning how to refresh your curly hair, how to style your curly texture hair in the morning. And but before we do that, make sure that you guys like, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We're going to keep it very simple and to the point today. So, of course, the first thing that I don't know how many of you guys are doing this, but the first thing that I personally do, because I know the benefits of it, I do use a beanie lined in satin. This is kind of backwards right now. I do use a beanie lined in satin, stress satin, because it does restore moisture. And one of the things that I have very dry hair. I don't know how many of you guys can relate to this, but I have very dry hair. I have 5 different hair textures. So it does get a bit complicated to keep that moisture in my hair by sleeping without this, because I don't like this, satin or silk pillowcases, because I slide and it wakes me up at night. So I kind of tried that, didn't work out. So this is something that it works for me. It stays on while I sleep and it restores moisture, it prevents split ends, and it also prevents hair damage, which is something that I wanted to just to keep my hair on point. Is one of the things that I really do put in my hair care routine. I must say, I don't know how many of you guys do that, but if you're not, it's just an easy way to really keep your moisture in your hair, especially if you're investing in really good hair care. So I sleep with this, and I'm just gonna show you guys how to. So once you kind of take this off, your hair is going to look a little disheveled. It's fine. You guys can see that it has the satin lining, so it's a great little situation to do. It just offers tons of benefits. So it does give you this like intense hair vibe, right? You cannot touch your hair without any oil, bit of oil or serum or natural oil that you might have at home, because when you start touching your hair, it does create frizz, right? So to prevent frizz, just make sure that you guys are applying a little bit of serum or a natural oil, or a oil spray, to really prevent frizz. So what I do is that I apply it, but the first thing that I do, you guys don't have to do that, but I like to shake it just to kind of like remind it, I'm talking about it like as a person, but kind of like remind it, just shake it, and it's still going to kind of feel some type of way. This is when we kind of like go into and just style with our hands. I tend to have the tendencies to style with my hands, guys. If you guys have a pick, it's great if you have a pick. I use it sometimes, not all the time. But what I do use is a little bit of oil. Try to stay with light oils, guys. When you use very heavy oils, especially when we use a lot, oils tend to expand in your hair. Serums tend to expand in your hair. So keep it on a minimal. We don't want too much oil, because oil will, first of all, it will clog your pores, and sometimes it will like trickle into your face, and we definitely don't want that. So this is the first thing that I do. I would usually spray this oil, specifically this oil that I'm using, the Glow Me Up oil, dries without trace. So then I go into it and just remind the hair it's time to wake up, right? So you kind of just shake it on the sides, shake it in the back, guys, because we get these flat hair vibes. Shake it in the back. See, I don't really need to really pick the hair if I don't have to. You can get a little massage in there, because massaging your scalp has tons of benefits. And for this time, I kind of want it away from my face, because that's how I styled it when it was wet. Styled it away from my face. So now, since it's dry, it's completely away from my face. So now I don't want to style it in front of my face and then want to push it back when it's dry. It's going to just be more work for you. So style it when you're have your hair wet, it's just going to be easier, and your hair is already going to be trained to go in that direction. Okay, so we kind of just shake the hair, and what I do is I spare a little bit more of that blow me up oil, shake it up a bit, and give it some shape. I do have, depending on your haircut, guys, you guys see what's going on here. This hair is a little intense, but this is longer. I tend to style it in. This is a quick way. If you guys have a similar haircut like mine, this of course applies to shorter hair. But if you guys do have you want to appear longer here, this, you know what I mean? If we kind of take it out, it does give you a different shape, but this makes your neck look longer, okay? It gives you a better profile. And of course, you can kind of play with the shape depending on the length of your hair. But guys, see how easy it is? Just really, just very easy. So the first thing you guys need is one of these little beanies, right? And of course, do not touch your hair, do not style your hair without applying some of a very light oil. I love jojoba oil. This has jojoba oil. I love some jojoba oil because it does the job, but it's also on the lighter side of the oils. And of course, I didn't even use the pick, right? But if you really want to use the pick, like in the middle, just to kind of lift it up a little bit in the back, you guys can do that. But we didn't really have to use the pick. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Very easy, to the point. And remember, guys, it's important to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself, as 60% of what you apply to yourself goes into your body. So plant-based vegan hair care is the way to go. If you guys are interested, and of course, the products that I use, you guys can definitely check that out at curldaddy.com. I would appreciate you guys if you guys can like the live, and of course subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing Saturday. Be safe, take care, and once again, remember to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. All right, take care.